Hello, welcome to English R&L. Today, I will talk about speak English fluently in the U.S. daily English lesson * when you live, study, or travel in the United States. The first thing people want to know about you is simple. Who are you? Every day, Americans introduce themselves in classrooms, offices, community events, gyms, and even in casual places like coffee shops or dog parks. The culture values friendliness and openness, so being able to introduce yourself clearly, confidently, and naturally is a powerful skill. Imagine this: you are standing in line at Starbucks in New York City. The person next to you smiles and says, "Hey, I don't think we've met before. What's your name?" If you hesitate, mumble, or answer too quietly, the moment might feel awkward. But if you smile back and respond smoothly, "Hi, I'm Alex. I just moved here from California. How about you?" Suddenly, the ice is broken. The conversation can continue naturally. In American culture, introductions are not only about your name. People often want to know three things: your background, where you are from; your role, what you do, study, work, or interests; your connection, why you are there, or what you are interested in. For example, at a university orientation in Boston, a typical introduction could sound like, "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Chicago, and I'm studying computer science. I'm excited to meet new friends here." Notice how short, clear, and positive it is. Americans often prefer a friendly smile and simple words over long formal sentences, so today's lesson will help you build a strong foundation. How to say your name, where you're from, what you do, and one interesting fact about yourself. By the end of this lesson, you will have the confidence to introduce yourself naturally in the U.S. Whether you are meeting classmates, coworkers, or new friends at a party. Key vocabulary. Introduce to tell someone who you are. Hometown, the place where you grew up. Major, your main subject of study at university. Occupation, your job or profession. Background, your personal story, where you come from. Friendly, outgoing, shy, common adjectives to describe yourself. Basic sentences: "Hi, my name is name. I'm from city state. I work as a job title. I'm currently studying subject at university. In my free time, I enjoy hobby. Nice to meet you." More natural American phrases: "Hey, I'm name." Casual: "I just moved here from place. I'm into hobby. I'm new around here. It's great to finally meet you." Example: at a party in Los Angeles. "Hey, I'm Jessica. I'm originally from Texas, but I moved here last year. I work in marketing, and I love hiking on weekends." At a job interview in New York. "Good morning. My name is Daniel Smith. I'm originally from Seattle, and I've been working as a software engineer for 5 years. I'm excited to be here today." Scenario 1. At University Orientation Boston, M.A. Anna. "Hi, my name is Anna. I'm from Florida." Michael. "Nice to meet you, Anna. I'm Michael. I grew up in Chicago, and I'm studying biology." Anna. "That's cool. I'm majoring in psychology." Scenario 2. First day at work, San Francisco, CA manager. "Welcome to the team. Could you introduce yourself?" John. "Sure. Hi everyone. I'm John. I'm originally from Denver, Colorado, and I'll be working as a data analyst. In my free time, I enjoy basketball and photography." Coworker. "Awesome. Welcome aboard." Scenario 3. Casual meeting at a coffee shop, New York City stranger. "Hey, I don't think we've met. What's your name?" Lisa. "Hi, I'm Lisa. I just moved here from Seattle." Stranger. "Oh, welcome. What brought you to New York? Lisa. I got a new job in publishing. Asterisk. Today, we focus on per second and Z sounds. These appear often in names and introductions. S, C, Sarah, city, science, Z, zoo, zero, music, busy tongue twister practice, Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Busy bees buzz in the summer. Repeat slowly, then faster. Record your voice and compare with native pronunciation. Use online dictionaries with audio. Asterisk, mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror and say, "Hi, I'm name. I'm from city. I study work as a job major. I enjoy hobby." Smile while speaking. Body language matters in the U.S. Quickfire questions. Answer fast without translating. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Role play. Pretend you are at a college in California, introducing yourself to classmates. At a networking event in New York, introducing yourself to professionals. When you live in the United States, one of the most common small talk questions you'll hear is, "How's your day going?" or "What have you been up to today?" Americans use this question all the time in the office, at the grocery store checkout, or when you meet a friend at the gym. Unlike in some cultures where people might not ask about your day unless they are very close. In the US, it is a friendly, polite way to start a conversation. Imagine you're standing at a cafe in Chicago, ordering coffee. The barista smiles and says, "Hi there, how's your day going so far?" If you freeze, the moment feels uncomfortable. But if you respond naturally, "Pretty good, thanks. I just came from class," you've just created a warm connection. Talking about your daily routine also shows people who you are. It tells them what you do, your lifestyle, and your interests. For example, if you say, "I usually start my mornings with a run along the river, then head to work," that gives a friendly picture of your life. In this lesson, you'll learn to describe your day step by step: morning routine, afternoon activities, work, school, evening relaxation, feelings about your day. By the end of today, you will be able to talk about your daily schedule in a natural way. Answer small talk questions quickly and smoothly. Use American-style expressions to sound friendly. Asterisk, morning routine vocabulary: wake up, get up, open your eyes, versus leave the bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, take a shower, grab breakfast, make coffee, commute, travel to work, school, afternoon, and work. Vocabulary: attend class, go to lecture, check emails, have a meeting, work on a project, lunch break, grab a sandwich. Evening vocabulary: cook dinner / order takeout, hang out with friends, go to the gym, work out, relax, watch Netflix, read a book. Useful American phrases I usually start my day with. Most afternoons, after work, I like to. I'm pretty busy today. Nothing much, just the usual. Very common, casual answer. Example sentences: I wake up around 7 a.m. and grab a cup of coffee. I usually take the subway to work in New York. After class, I hang out with my friends at the student center. In the evening, I like to cook pasta and watch Netflix. Asterisk scenario 1. Small talk at a coffee shop, Chicago. Il barista: Hi there, how's your day going so far? Emily: Pretty good, thanks. I just came from my morning class. Barista: Nice. What class are you taking? Emily: Economics at the University of Chicago. Scenario 2. At the office, San Francisco. CA coworker: Hey, how's your day going? James: Busy, but good. I had a meeting this morning, and now I'm working on a presentation. Coworker: Oh, sounds productive. Scenario 3. Meeting a friend at the gym, Los Angeles. See a friend: Yo, How was your day? David, not bad. Work was a little stressful, but now I feel better after running on the treadmill. Friend, same here. I needed this workout scenario for evening catch-up at home. Boston, MA. Roommate, how was your day today? Sophia, it was nice. I had 2 classes, then I went downtown with a friend for lunch. Roommate, sounds fun. Where did you eat? Sophia, at a little Mexican restaurant. It was great. Asterisk, today's focus, per T, and D, sounds in American English. T, time, today, city, water, D, day, do, dinner, ride. Note, in American English, water often sounds like waiter, because the T becomes a soft D. Practice, I had a busy day today. I need some water. Tongue twisters. Tom took 2 taxis to town today. Danny drinks delicious drinks daily. Morning to evening practice. Say your daily routine out loud. I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I make coffee. Then I answer quickly. Imagine someone asks, how's your day going? Respond naturally. Pretty good, thanks. Just finished lunch. Not bad. Kind of busy at work. Great. I went for a run this morning. Role play. Practice as if you're in Starbucks, and the barista asks about your day. Practice as if your coworker asks at lunch break. Mirror exercise. Tell your story while looking in the mirror, adding gestures and a smile. Very important in American culture. Asterisk, in the United States, food is more than just eating. It's a way of connecting with people. Friends meet at restaurants, coworkers eat lunch together, and families share stories over dinner. Talking about food and drinks is one of the easiest ways to start conversations in the US. For example, when you enter an office on Monday morning, someone might ask, how was your weekend? If you say, it was great. I tried a new Italian restaurant downtown. You immediately have something interesting to share. Food is also a big part of American culture. From fast food like burgers and pizza, to healthy options like salads and smoothies, to multicultural cuisines like Mexican tacos, Japanese sushi, or Indian curry. Americans love talking about what they eat. When you live in the US, people will often ask questions like, what's your favorite food? Do you cook, or do you usually eat out? Coffee or tea? Learning how to talk about food and drinks helps you in many daily situations. Ordering at a restaurant, talking with coworkers about lunch plans, sharing meals with new friends, grocery shopping, and asking for recommendations. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to order food and drinks naturally in English, talk about your favorite meals and daily eating habits, understand common American phrases related to food. Asterisk, common food vocabulary, breakfast, pancakes, bacon, eggs, cereal, bagel, lunch, sandwich, salad, burger, soup, dinner, steak, pasta, chicken, vegetables, seafood, snacks, chips, cookies, fruit, granola bar. Common drinks, coffee, black coffee, latte, cappuccino tea, iced tea, green tea, juice, orange juice, apple juice, soda, Coke, Sprite, smoothie. Eating out vocabulary menu. The list of food items at a restaurant. Order, to ask for food or drinks, check bill, the receipt at the end. Tip extra money for the waiter, 10 to 20% in the US. Useful sentences for ordering. I'd like a cheeseburger with fries, please. Can I get a large iced coffee? I'll have the chicken pasta. Could I see the menu, please? Can we have the check? Talking about preferences. My favorite food is sushi. I usually eat breakfast at home. I'm not a big fan of spicy food. I love trying new restaurants. Asterisk scenario 1. At a fast food restaurant, New York City cashier. Hi. Welcome to Five Guys. What can I get for you today? David. Hi. I'd like a cheeseburger with lettuce and tomato and a small fries. Cashier. Sure. Would you like a drink with that? David. Yes, a medium Coke, please. Cashier. Great. That'll be $12.50. Scenario 2. Coffee shop Seattle. Wa barista. Hi. What can I get started for you? Anna. Could I get a large latte with oat milk? Barista. Of course. Anything else? Anna. No. That's it. Thanks, barista. Your total is $5.75. Scenario 3. Dinner with friends Los Angeles. C. A friend 1. What should we eat tonight? Friend 2. How about Mexican food? There's a great taco place nearby. Friend 1. Sounds good. I love tacos. Friend 3. Me too. Let's go. Scenario 4. At a family dinner. Chicago. Ill mom. How was your day? Alex. Busy, but I'm happy to be home. What's for dinner? Mom. Roast chicken with vegetables. Alex. Yum, that's my favorite. Asterisk, today's focus. Long and short vowel sounds in food words. Short, A. Milk. Chips. Fish. Long, A. Cheese. Meat. T. Short, A. Salad. Sandwich. Apple. Long, A. Cake. Steak. Grapes. Practice sentences. I'd like a steak with salad. Do you want tea or coffee? I usually eat cheese with bread. Tongue. Twister. I scream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream. Asterisk ordering practice. Pretend you're in Starbucks. Say, can I get a medium iced coffee, please? I'd like a blueberry muffin. Favorite food sharing. Answer these questions. Out loud. What do you usually eat for breakfast? What's your favorite American food? Do you prefer cooking at home or eating out? Roleplay. Imagine you're having lunch with a coworker in San Francisco. Coworker. Hey, want to grab lunch? Together. You? Sure, I'm craving a sandwich. How about the deli across the street? Menu reading. Look at a sample restaurant menu online. Practice saying what you would order. In the United States, talking about hobbies and free time activities is one of the best ways to connect with new people. Americans often ask about hobbies because it shows personality, lifestyle, and shared interests. Imagine you just moved to Los Angeles and meet a new neighbor. They smile and say, "So, what do you usually do for fun?" This is a typical American question. If you answer, "I like playing basketball and watching movies on weekends," you immediately open the door for a deeper conversation. Hobbies are not only for small talk, they are also an important part of networking. In workplaces, colleagues may ask, "What do you like to do outside of work?" At schools, students bond quickly over music, sports, or video games. Even at dating events, sharing hobbies helps people find common ground. In American culture, hobbies are often linked to identity. For example, someone who says, "I love hiking and camping," might be seen as adventurous. Someone who says, "I enjoy painting and photography," might be seen as creative. Someone who says, "I play guitar in a band," will be seen as artistic and social. Today's lesson will give you the tools to talk about your hobbies in clear English. Ask others about their interests naturally. Use American-style expressions to sound fluent and confident. Asterisk, common hobbies in the U.S. sports, basketball, soccer, baseball, football, running, swimming, arts, painting, drawing, photography, playing guitar, piano, singing, outdoor activities, hiking, camping, cycling, surfing, fishing, leisure, reading, watching movies, listening to music, cooking, gardening, modern hobbies, playing video games, coding, blogging, making YouTube videos. Useful sentences to talk about hobbies. In my free time, I enjoy verb plus ing. I'm really into hobby. Very common in the US. One of my favorite hobbies is noun. I spend a lot of time, verb plus ing. On weekends, I usually activity. Asking about hobbies. What do you usually do for fun? Do you have any hobbies? What kind of music, books, sports are you into? How do you usually spend your weekends? Example sentences. I'm really into photography. I love taking pictures of nature. On weekends, I like to hang out with friends and play basketball. I enjoy reading novels before bed. I'm not very sporty, but I love cooking new recipes. Scenario 1. At University Boston, M.A. Rachel. What do you usually do for fun? Kevin. I'm really into basketball. I play every weekend with friends. How about you? Rachel. I like reading and painting. It helps me relax after class. Scenario 2. At work, New York City coworker. So, what do you like to do outside of work? David. I spend a lot of time hiking. There are some great trails upstate. Coworker. That's awesome. I usually go cycling on weekends. Scenario 3. At a dating event, Los Angeles, CA, Alex. So, what kind of music are you into? Sophie. I love indie rock. I actually play guitar in a small band. Alex. That's really cool. I play drums, sometimes with my friends. Scenario 4. At the gym, Chicago, ill trainer. Do you play any sports? Lisa. Yeah, I love swimming. It keeps me fit and relaxed. Trainer. Nice. I usually run marathons. Scenario 5. Casual chat at a park, San Francisco. See a neighbor. Beautiful day, isn't it? Do you usually come here? Tom. Yeah, I like jogging in the park. It's one of my favorite hobbies. Neighbor. Cool. I come here for photography. Asterisk. Today's focus. Per R and per L sounds. These are often difficult for non-native speakers, but they are essential in American English. R. Run, read, really, write, relax, per L. Light, like. Play, cool. Little practice pairs, rice, lice, right. Light really lily glass. Grass practice sentences. I really like reading. Let's play basketball later. Relax, and listen to music. Tongue twister, red lorry. Yellow lorry. Quick response, practice, answer fast. What do you usually do for fun? What are you into these days? Do you prefer outdoor or indoor hobbies? Mirror practice, stand in front of a mirror and say, in my free time, I enjoy. Hobby. On weekends, I usually activity. Role play, pretend you are. Meeting a new classmate in California and asking about hobbies. Talking to a coworker in New York about weekend plans. Chatting with a neighbor in Texas about outdoor activities. Storytelling, choose one hobby. Talk for 2 minutes about when you started it, why you enjoy it, how often you do it. In the United States, people often express their feelings and emotions openly. Whether it's happiness, stress, excitement, or frustration, Americans usually share how they feel, especially in casual conversations. For example, if you ask someone, "How are you?" you might hear, "I'm great, thanks. How about you?" "I'm a little tired today. Honestly, I'm feeling stressed because of work." Expressing emotions helps build trust and stronger connections. In American workplaces, employees might say, "I'm really excited about this project. I feel a bit overwhelmed with deadlines." At school, students often share, "I'm nervous about the exam tomorrow. I'm so happy we finished our presentation." In daily life, showing emotions is part of being authentic. If you say, "I'm so happy to see you," it makes the conversation warmer. Today, Single Quotes S lesson will teach you common emotional vocabulary in English. Useful expressions to describe feelings in everyday U.S. situations. How to sound natural and empathetic when talking about emotions. Pronunciation, focus on intonation to show feelings clearly. Common positive feelings: happy, excited, relaxed, confident, proud, motivated sentences. I'm so happy to be here. I feel really confident today. I'm excited about the weekend. Common negative feelings: sad, tired, stressed, nervous, worried, upset sentences. I feel a little nervous before presentations. I'm stressed because of my workload. I'm upset about the news. Strong emotions: thrilled, very happy, exhausted, very tired, frustrated, angry plus tired, disappointed, grateful, relieved sentences. I'm thrilled to meet you. I'm completely exhausted after the trip. I'm relieved the exam is over. Asking about feelings: how are you feeling today? What's on your mind? Are you okay? You look happy. What happened? Responding: naturally, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm a bit tired, but overall I'm fine. Honestly, I feel a little nervous. Not too bad, just a little stressed. Scenario 1. At school, Chicago. Ill teacher: how are you feeling about the test tomorrow? Anna: honestly, I'm nervous. I studied, but I still feel worried. Teacher: that's normal. Just do your best, you'll be fine. Scenario 2. At work, New York City boss: how's the project going? John: I'm excited about it, but also a little overwhelmed. Boss: thanks for telling me. Let's find a way to balance your workload. Scenario 3. At the hospital, San Diego, CA nurse: how are you feeling today? Patient: a bit tired, but I'm relieved the pain is gone. Nurse: that's good. We'll keep monitoring you. Scenario 4. At a coffee shop, Seattle, WA friend 1: you look happy today. Friend 2: yeah, I just got a new job, I'm so excited. Friend 1: congratulations. That's amazing. Scenario 5. Grocery store, Texas cashier: how's your day going? Customer: not too bad, just a little stressed from work. Cashier: I hear you. Hope you get some rest later. Asterisk, today's focus: intonation for emotions in English. Intonation, voice rising and falling, shows feelings. Happiness gives rising intonation, energetic tone. I'm so excited to see you. Sadness gives lower, slower intonation. I feel really tired today. Surprise gives rising pitch at the end. Really? That's amazing. Practice say I'm fine in 3 ways. Excited: I'm fine. Tired: I'm fine. Upset: I'm fine. But tone is flat, meaning not fine. Intonation can completely change the meaning. Asterisk, quick response: practice answer quickly. How are you feeling today? What makes you happy? When was the last time you felt nervous? Mirror practice: look in the mirror and say, I'm really happy right now. I feel stressed, but I'll be okay. I'm excited for tomorrow. Role play: pretend you are talking to a coworker about being stressed, comforting a friend who is sad, sharing excitement about good news. Storytelling: tell a short story about a time you felt proud, a time you were nervous but succeeded, a time you were disappointed. Asterisk, in the United States, daily routines can be very different depending on where you live, your job, and your lifestyle. For example, in big cities like New York, people often wake up early, commute by subway, and grab coffee on the way to work. In suburban areas, Families may drive children to school and then head to the office. Understanding how Americans talk about their daily routines will help you not only improve your English but also connect better with people in everyday conversations. When Americans meet, they often ask, "How's your morning going? What did you do over the weekend? Busy day today?" Sharing daily routines makes small talk more natural. Imagine meeting a colleague. "I usually wake up at 6, go for a run, then have breakfast before work," or talking with a new friend at school. "After class, I usually hang out with friends, then study in the evening." In today's lesson, you'll learn vocabulary about daily activities, morning, afternoon, evening, weekend sentences Americans use in real-life conversations, dialogues in U.S. settings, school, workplace, gym, family life, weekends pronunciation, focus, connected speech, how Americans link words together. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to describe your own daily routine clearly and understand others when they share theirs. Asterisk. Morning routine. Wake up. Get up, take a shower, brush teeth, get dressed, have breakfast, commute. Grab coffee sentences. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. I usually grab a coffee before work. I take the subway downtown. Work, school, routine, attend class, go to meetings, check emails, work on projects, take a lunch break, give a presentation. Sentences. I have 3 classes today. I usually eat lunch around noon. I work from 9 to 5, afternoon. Routine study, exercise, run errands, pick up kids, go shopping. Sentences. I usually go to the gym after work. I sometimes pick up groceries on my way home. Evening routine, cook dinner, eat out, watch TV, do homework, relax. Spend time with family, go to bed. Sentences. I usually cook dinner at home. After dinner, I like to watch Netflix. I usually go to bed around 11. Weekend activities, go hiking, meet friends, go shopping, visit family, do laundry, clean the house, go to church. Sentences. On weekends, I like to go hiking. Sundays are family days, we usually eat together. I do laundry every Saturday morning. Scenario 1. At the office, Boston, MA colleague. "How's your morning going, Sarah?" "Pretty good. I woke up early, went for a run, and grabbed a coffee. How about you?" Colleague. "Busy. I had to drop my kids off at school before coming here." Scenario 2. At college, Los Angeles, CA student, A. "What's your routine like on weekdays?" Student B. "I usually wake up around 7, have breakfast, then head to class. After school, I study at the library." Student A. "Same here, but I work part-time in the evenings." Scenario 3. At the gym, Chicago, IL trainer. "When do you usually work out?" Client. "Usually after work, around 6 p.m. Trainer. "That's a good time. Do you come every day?" Client. "About 3 times a week." Scenario 4. Family dinner, Texas mom. "How was your day?" Daughter. "Busy. I had classes all morning and worked on a group project in the afternoon." Dad. "I had meetings back to back at work. I'm exhausted. Mom, let's relax tonight and watch a movie." Scenario 5. Weekend plans, Seattle. WA friend 1. "What are you doing this weekend?" Friend 2. "I'm planning to go hiking on Saturday. How about you?" Friend 1. "I'll probably just relax and catch up on laundry." Asterisk. Today's focus, connected speech in daily routines. Americans often connect words when they speak, especially in daily routine sentences. This makes speech faster and more natural. Examples. I wake up at 6 gives sounds like I wake up at 6. I get up early gives I get up early. I'm going to the gym gives. I'm going to the gym. Practice. These, I usually wake up at 7. I'm gonna grab some coffee. I have to go to work. Gives I have to go to work. Notice how going too often becomes gonna, and have to becomes have to. Asterisk, daily routine. Sharing record yourself, describing your weekday routine. Example, I wake up at 6:30, take a shower, and eat breakfast. Then I go to work at 9. Roleplay, practice conversations. You're a student, talking about your daily schedule. You're a worker explaining your busy day to a friend. You're making weekend plans with someone. Question, practice, ask and answer. What time do you usually wake up? Do you prefer eating breakfast at home or outside? How often do you exercise? What do you usually do on weekends? Storytelling, tell a story about one busy day in your life. Example, last Friday, I woke up late, missed the bus, and was almost late for work. But in the evening, I relaxed with friends, so it ended well. Write down and speak aloud your daily routine in detail. Include morning, afternoon, evening, and weekend. Example, on weekdays, I wake up at 6:30. Take a shower, and eat cereal for breakfast. I usually drive to work and start at 9. I take a lunch break at 12:30. After work, I sometimes go to the gym or cook dinner at home. On weekends, I do laundry, go grocery shopping, and spend time with friends. On Sunday, I usually relax and watch movies. Reflection, journal, write. Today, I practiced describing daily routines in English. I learned how Americans use connected speech, like gonna and have to. I can now talk about my weekdays and weekends more naturally. After day 6, you can now describe your daily routines in English. Use real-life vocabulary for weekdays and weekends. Understand how Americans talk quickly with connected speech. Thank you for watching the video. If you find it interesting and useful, please give it a like and subscribe.